Welcome to the complete guide. In this video, I'm going to walk you guys step by step the whole process of finding suppliers, sorting the best supplier, ordering samples, printing logo on your product, managing packaging, and finally paying the payment for the final order. This topic will be divided into more than one video because I know this is a more and most important topic and a very long topic. So I have divided this video and I will make couple of videos in which I will describe step by step every process that I go through. So I will make more than one video and I will show you step by step every process and every step that you need to take while sourcing your product and finding the best supplier. Now I have another separate video in this topic on how to find suppliers for your product, but that is kind of a summary, and in that video I go in a brief and do not describe on exactly how to find suppliers, how to sort the best suppliers, how to order samples, how to do the packaging, how to print the logo on the product. But I describe all those and also how to get the best price quotation from the suppliers. I describe all those in this video and the upcoming videos. Make sure to stay till the end because at the end I share an awesome template on how to contact the suppliers, and I also share some important tricks on how to negotiate and get the best price from your supplier. Now I have planned a couple of more videos that will be coming on this topic, and I don't know exactly how many videos I have to make in order to go through each and every step, and I also do not know when the next videos are coming. So I suggest you to please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you will get notified when the next video is uploaded. And I also started to show videos with great content as ads to the people that like, subscribe and comment to my videos. I basically run those as ads with a very limited budget, and I run and show great videos. Like I also show some strategies, some tips and tricks that I never showed in this YouTube channel publicly. So YouTube basically chooses and shows those videos to the people that has more relevancy and are more relevant, and YouTube chooses the person that subscribe, comment and like the videos of my channel. So I also run with a very limited budget. So if you want to see those videos that are with great content, then you have to increase your relevancy score so that YouTube can show those ads in front of you, as I run with a very limited budget. So make sure to like, subscribe and comment in the videos of my channel when uploaded in order to make a high relevancy score and in order to make yourself relevant in front of YouTube's algorithm so that the ad can show in front of you. So let's jump to the video. So what I saw based on my experience is people generally send their supplier multiple questions and the supplier replies back with one or two answers. So I have prepared an exact template that I use, and in that template you need to send the template to the suppliers, and in the template I already prepared the messages that you need to send to suppliers in order to get the correct and the most relevant answers from a supplier. I will send the template to you at the end, and not the first message, but I will also tell you exactly what you should tell in the second and third message that you send to your supplier. It's not like I will show you the half steps that is involved in talking to suppliers, but but it's not like that. I will show you every step that is necessary in order to get a great quotation and in order to contact your suppliers. So I will send you the link to download the template. It will be basically a link to my Google Drive from where you can download the template, and it will also have the second and third message that you need to send to your supplier. I basically show you the most updated methods and not like the other peoples that show you old methods that used to work a long time ago. And they also do not tell you exactly what are the steps that you need to take. They just describe in a brief about the steps and do not go deep into the steps. Now they do that purposely because they have their own personal course in which they teach selling on Amazon, and in that they share the information in their course, and they do not like to share publicly. Now I know this because I have already taken 3 Amazon courses, and I know these people sell this information with a very high price, like 10,000, 15,000 rupees, and even I have seen courses that sell for 100,000, 200,000, $300,000, which is equivalent to 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees. Now, but I am sharing this knowledge with you completely free, because I want to grow this YouTube channel and basically build a strong community. Now, you must have seen this thing when some foreigner come to a shop in India. The shopkeeper generally gives them a higher price than the product normally is. And at the same time, when an Indian goes to the shop, then the shopkeeper do not give them a high price, and they generally provide the exact price and the most genuine price to the Indian customer. And the same thing happens with Alibaba also. When you, as an owner of a foreign company, of a foreign country, goes to them for purchasing or sourcing product, then they will generally give a higher price in the quotation, and that is very natural. Now I will share with you a template at the end, and in the template, by sending the template, you can avoid these type of situations. And I personally, this template helped me a lot in saving a lot of money, simply by sending this template to the suppliers. Now, in that template, I share exactly what messages you need to send to the supplier in order to avoid these type of situations. Basically, in that template, I have one email, one message that you send at the first phase of the funnel, and then the second and third message also that you need to send to your supplier, that consists of a lot of questions and what you need to ask to your supplier. Now I am going to share my screen with you and show you guys exactly how to find suppliers in Alibaba. Now and that is what this part is going to have, like finding suppliers, choosing the best suppliers, how to know if they are reliable or not, and also sending and asking them for quotation. So let's go to Alibaba and see what the whole process of sourcing a product looks like. But before you go to Alibaba, one thing that you have to remember, and I want to tell you, is you need to get yourself a new email address, because when you ask or send message to your supplier, then Alibaba will just keep your message in front of a lot of suppliers. Not only the supplier that you are asking for quotation, but you will also send the message to other suppliers. So the supplier will also send you spam messages. So if you have a different email address, then it will be very easy for you to manage these things.
So let's just pretend we are sourcing and finding supplier for travel neck pillow. So this is alibaba.com. What you have to do is you have to go in the search tab and type the keyword travel neck pillow and hit the search. Now let me quickly tell you what these ticks and boxes are and what you have to pay attention to. Here you see the total result is so many. So many suppliers are showing here, so many search results. But which one you should select from these? So here you look at these verified suppliers. So let me explain you what this verified suppliers is.
Now let me tell you quickly what this verified supplier means. So verified supplier means that basically someone from Alibaba's team had gone through to their location, and they have inspected that this is a genuine supplier and they are not operating their business in a basement, or they will not fool you with when you pay them with your order, and they will not basically take your money and go away.
Now let's click the verified supplier and see. Now you see the results now you see the total results went down just by hitting the trade as the verified supplier. Now here you can also see this trade assurance. Now let me explain what this trade assurance is.
Now what trade assurance means is, when you send a payment to your supplier, they will generally send you an email account number that will be linked to Alibaba. It will be generally account from Citibank, and what happens is when you send the payment, then it goes through Alibaba, and Alibaba holds the payment for you until the production is completed, or until the payment terms is completed. So Alibaba tells the supplier that we have received the payment and you can start the production, and as soon as the production is completed, then Alibaba releases the payment. So this is kind of a safe way to do and transfer payment to the supplier, so that in case if you find something wrong, then you can simply compare Alibaba and apply for the trade assurance.
So we basically look at the pictures and we find some that are closely related to our product that we are finding. Do not see the prices here. The prices are nothing here. They will be very much different when we finally talk to them, and they will not come close to these prices.
Do not send the same message multiple times to one supplier, and that will be very awkward. And trust me, it will be very hard for you to compare that which supplier you have sent earlier and which supplier you are sending right now is not that supplier that you have sent earlier. So I will share how you can avoid this type of situation. And also one thing you can see is the suppliers share same images. So multiple suppliers will have same image. So what happens here is the suppliers are very professional in manufacturing and they do not take care in their cataloging. So you can see sometimes they copy each other's images and put it in their listing.
So now look at the few of them, and the suppliers that you like, just add them as favorites. So just see their pictures, and the products that you find closely related to the product that you are intended to sell, you just hit the heart button here, then they will be added as favorites like this. But this here you see it is only 1 year, so the supplier is only 1 year old in Alibaba. So you have to find that is that has a more experience in selling on Alibaba. So we will just click this heart so that this will be they will be added to the favorite list. Now we will add at least 20 to 30 suppliers in our favorite list. Now why do we add 20 to 30 suppliers in our favorite list? Let me just first add and then tell you that. So why do we choose 20 to 30 suppliers and add them in our favorite list? Because though they sell the same and make the same products, but their prices will be very much different. Now what you have to do is you have to make a sheet like this. So you have to make a sheet like this because what happens is when you send a request for quotations, Alibaba just asks other factories and suppliers that hey, see, this man or company is asking for quotation for this product, do you also want to send your quotations? And now you get plenty of spam messages. So if you have them as favorites and in a sheet, then you can distinguish them, because there will be so many suppliers that you do not want to get contacted. So by having them in a sheet and list of suppliers, you can see that what are the factories you have contacted initially, because your inbox will be flooded with spam messages. After you have added them in favorites, you can see their factory's name. So let me just show you. So we have added them as favorites, then we will go and see. So here you can see the factories are added in the favorite list. Now what you can do is, these are the factory's name. So just copy this factory's name and paste in the sheet. So why we use this sheet is basically so that when you will you contact those suppliers and then they reply you back, then what happens is you do not only get the replies from your factory that you have sent messages, but also other factories send you emails. So basically if you send one request for quotation, then you will get back 40 emails. So it will be very hard then to constantly search for the main supplier that you have contacted initially. So in this sheet you will put the numbers of every supplier here, like the factory name, like the factory name here, then the location of the factory, then the price for every unit, then the lead time, and for supply 2 and buy. Here we will add all the 20 to 30 suppliers, and then we'll compare their prices, their lead times and everything. Then we will sort the factories for this next step.
Now, when you generally send an inquiry about a product to the supplier, it's not like your supplier knows what for which product you have inquired for. So what you have to do is you have to link the product and also attach a product image with the template that I will send you at the end of the video. And you have to also make sure you do not send multiple questions to the suppliers. So I was having a call with someone. It is basically a consulting call that I do with a very private group of people. He asked me that, Sammy, I sent a message to my supplier and my supplier didn't respond to me properly. So I asked him, what did you send? He told me that I sent him 10 questions and he replied me two answers. So what you have to understand is your supplier that you are sending messages, they are not that good in English as you are, and when you send messages to them, they have to go back and forth and translate what you are trying to tell them. So you have to take that into consideration while asking a question to your supplier. So make sure you do not ask so many questions so that your supplier will be overwhelmed. So I have basically the template in which I structure the messages in a way that it will be not that hard for the supplier to understand. And I also share the second and third messages that contains the question, and you basically do the second and third messages in a different channel like WeChat or Skype, and you ask that question personally. So I will share with you the template at the end. So now when you have that suppliers in your favorite list, then go and send them the messages, and then you will ask for some key things, key numbers like the price, the MOQ and lead time. And then when you get reply from them, then sort out and filter out the suppliers that you want to work for the later phase, for the next step. And then you send them personalized message and simple message that I will show you exactly what the message looks like. And you send them this message personally through a different channel like Skype or WeChat, and ask them this question one by one. Because if you ask all the questions at one time in a single message, then you will never get them answered.
In the favorite list, there is an option where you can select all the suppliers and send a single message to all of them. But I do not recommend it because we will be providing them respectively product page links and also product images, their product images that we will collect from their product page, so that they can understand about which product we are inquiring. Because what happens is when you send them email, they do not know about which product you are inquiring for. And we will also attach a picture of the product so that they understand better. We will choose each supplier and send them message one at a time. So we will not do this function, and instead we will just use this. And send the message here. And also here you can attach the image or any file if you want. Now you send the messages one by one. Here's what you will say to them. Let me show you the template. So you have to make it as much clear as you can, because they do not understand English as much as you understand. So it will describe the template here. Here, dear the supplier contact name, you will write the contact name here. So here you will see when you click the contact supplier, it will also show the contact person you are contacting. So here you can see that Samarju. So you have to use this contact name while contacting. So dear the contact person name of the supplier. So you have, my name is your name here, and I am the purchase manager at your company name. We are a brand focus on, you will paste your whatever category of product you sell. We're interested in one of the product that you produce. It's here, so we will attach the product name here, and if it has a model number, and we will also insert the product link that will directly send them to their product detail page, because they have multiple product detail pages and they manufacture multiple products. I have also attached the product image for a reference, so we'll also attach the product image by clicking here. Could you please send me we would like to print our logo on each product. So I am telling here them that we would like to print a logo. So I am telling here because if they do not or they are unable to print logo for 100 units, then they will tell us initially at the very first stage, so that it becomes very easy for us. And then we also say them that I have attached an image of our brand logo as well. Could you please send me a quotation with your FOB prices? Now, I generally do not deal with FOB price, but here I am asking for the FOB price. But now, why I say FOB here? We will not deal with FOB price, but we want to have it because we will have a good chance to know and get a better X warehouse price or DDP or DDU price, just for having a general idea on what to expect in shipping charges. So we give them the units here, also the lead time, and I'm looking forward for your answer, your name here. So this is the first message that we send, and this is the first message of the funnel. So this is not a template made by me. It is made by one of my friend, and I have been using this for a long time, and I found this very beneficial. The friend that suggested me, he is mainly in sourcing business, and so he knows exactly what to say. And as I'm using this is I found this very helpful. And then these are the messages that you send after this message. So after sorting the suppliers, then you send these questions and ask them these questions. So you shortlisted the final suppliers that you are going to talk to for the next step. Then you ask them to join in a more close channel of communication like WeChat or Skype. Then you ask them personally each and every question here. So these questions covers all, and I'll give you the link to download this template at the end of the video.
So the last step that you do here is you wait for the quotation. So basically you send messages to the suppliers that you have added in the favorite list. You send them messages one by one, and then you wait for the replies. And when they send you the reply, you have asked for the lead time, the prices, and the MOQ, and you put that that numbers in the sheet that I showed you earlier, and you put that numbers below the supplier's name, and then you will get a lot of emails. Like for one email you send, you will get back 40 emails, 40 spam emails from a number of suppliers that you do not want to contact. And so what you have to do is you have to put the numbers that you got from the suppliers that you have sent emails, and you will put the numbers on the sheet and compare side by side. Like this supplier is getting a higher price, and this supplier, the other supplier, is giving a lower price, and maybe the quality may be better than the first supplier. So you will choose and select that for the next step. So what you have to do is you have to compare side by side the multiple suppliers that you have got quotations back, and you have to select and filter out the best suppliers that you are going to work for the next step. So the reply that you will get back from the supplier will be in different formats. The quotations will be in different formats, like some will send you in PDF documents, some will send you Excel, or some will send you in different type of files. But you have to just compare the numbers side by side, putting in the sheet, and then in that part you have to do the selection of your top suppliers that you will be working for the next step. Now I will give you the link to download this template. You will not find the link in the description, so the link will be displayed in the screen. you can simply type the link and download the templates from there. And pretty much this is so what we learned from this part. So basically what you have to do is you have to search the keyword in the Alibaba, and you have to choose some suppliers by looking at their pictures and by seeing their product listing, and you have to add them as favorites. You select 20-30 suppliers at the first phase of the funnel, and you will add them as favorites. Then you send the first message to them asking for key numbers like MOQ, lead time and prices. Then you put them the supplier's name in the sheet, and then you get reply from them. And as soon as you get reply from them, you add the numbers below the supplier's name in the sheet. Then you compare the numbers, and which supplier that you are liking the most, that has a better price and that can give you a better margin, you will select that suppliers and leave the rest suppliers that you feel like they are giving a higher prices, because you can now compare with multiple suppliers as all are giving you quotations. So you will select those suppliers, top suppliers, and for the next step, and that is pretty much for the first step. And then you ask the second and third messages personally, one by one, in a separate channel of communication like WeChat or Skype, and that is how you can get a good quotation, and also they will answer all the questions to you. Now this is for this part, and in the next part I will show you exactly how to order samples, how to get the best price for samples, how to ship multiple samples at the same time. Because what you know, while shipping a sample, the main cost is not a sample, because generally the factory will give you the sample for free. The main cost that comes here is the shipping cost. So when you are taking samples from multiple suppliers, then you will get a very high price by adding all the shipping costs. So I will also share some cool tips that you can use in order to save shipping cost while shipping samples. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and also like and comment below, so that the algorithm knows that you are liking this type of video, so that now my next video and the next part when it comes, it will show to you. Now there will be a lot of people that will charge a lot of money for this, give you this information, the whole part that I am whole video series that I am going to upload, and basically I am giving it to you free, because I want you to have a quick way to success. And make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and comment and like, because I already told you that I run ads with a very limited budget, with great tips and strategies that I do not show in this YouTube channel publicly, and that video will only get visible to you if you like, comment and subscribe to this YouTube channel and my other videos. So make sure you like and subscribe to this YouTube channel to get updated when my next part of this video series is uploaded. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.